Good morning. I have updates on two cases of missing teenagers. The first one I brought to you a little over a week ago, and that is Keshaun Williams. And then we'll talk a little bit about Tamara and Iris Perez. Cleveland police believe missing 15-year-old Ohio boy may have been abducted. Keshaun Williams last seen at a house party on June 17th. You remember I brought you Keshaun about a week ago, and this is an update on him. And this was published on July 2nd. Cleveland, a 15-year-old boy who was last seen at a house party more than 2 weeks ago may have been abducted, according to Cleveland police. Keshaun Williams, last seen on June 17th at a home in the 5700 block of Fleet Avenue in Cleveland, Ohio, was reported missing to law enforcement on June 20th. Police say that they have conducted multiple interviews to follow up on the information provided by sources. Currently, the case is being investigated as a possible abduction. Keshaun Williams was last seen wearing cream-colored jogging pants with white and blue lettering and gray Jordan tennis shoes. He's 5'5" to 5'7" inches tall and weighs around 120 to 130 pounds. He has black hair with braids and brown eyes. The suspect is unknown. The vehicle involved is described as a black Jeep SUV with a temporary license plate. The Cleveland Division of Police in Cuyahoga County issued an Amber Alert for Keshaun Williams. You can view active Amber Alerts, and we've already done that. Cleveland Family Center for Missing Children and Adults held a press conference with Keshaun Williams' family on Wednesday, June 28th. His mother, Cherise Snowden, said Keshaun Williams was attending a party not far from their home on June 17th. Called her at 10:30 p.m. and said he was on the way home. She did not hear from him after that. Quote, "We always communicate with each other every single day, so this is very irregular and very alarming," Cherise Snowden said. "He's a very bright kid. He works at church. He does gardening. He's very good at school. He's involved. He's helped other kids that are being bullied. I'm concerned and I'm worried," close quote. Cherise Snowden said that her son had never been away from her for this long. Quote, "Every day that he's gone and every hour is very scary," Cherise Snowden said. "Keshaun is all I have. That's my heart," close quote. Anyone with information should contact Cleveland Police at 216-623-5400. And they have provided a local map for the neighborhood that Keshaun Williams was last seen in. I want to say a little bit about those two phone numbers. The one that you have seen in the sticker on the lower right-hand corner is the main number for Cleveland Police. However, his aunt has created a photo of him that you've seen me display that has another number, and that number appears to also be Cleveland Police, is probably their lead detective. If you are unsure about which number to call, for sure the Cleveland Police main number is a safe bet. Now let's talk about Tamara and Iris Perez, missing from Roscommon County, Michigan, for about a week now. Not much further information about Tamara and Iris Perez at this time. However, the local paper for Houghton Lake Resort area has done an update in the last day. Unfortunately, I cannot access that information because it's a subscription and you can only read the first paragraph. This channel does not have a budget for subscriptions at this time. What I can do is give you just a few more tidbits from MLive, which is our larger Michigan news aggregate, and there is an article from the 30th that reads as follows. Police in Roscommon County are seeking the public's help in finding a pair of teen sisters who they believe were taken from their home. Tamara Perez and Iris Perez, Tamara is 15, Iris is 13, were reported missing between 7:30 and 8 p.m. on Wednesday, June 28th. The pair were taken from their adopted home with Undersheriff Benjamin Lowe, saying it's unclear whose company they are in. The sisters used to live in Florida, where their biological parents' rights to them were terminated, Lowe said. They have lived in Roscommon County for several months, having moved north with their adoptive family, he said. It's unknown right now whether the biological family are suspects in the case, Lowe said. We are currently working with Florida to try and determine if the biological family is involved in this or if it's somebody else. We don't have the answer to those questions yet. Surveillance cameras captured images of a newer model white Jeep Cherokee in the area about the time of the girl's disappearance, Lowe said. We can't say for certain if that is the vehicle that took them, but we suspect that it is. Deputies have interviewed several friends of the girls, none of whom have had direct communication with them since their disappearance, Lowe said. Deputies in the Michigan State Police Troopers, the Michigan Intelligence Operations Center, and law enforcement in Florida are working together in hopes of finding the girls. Police are asking anyone with information on the girls' whereabouts to call Roscommon County Sheriff's Office at 989-275-5101. Just a couple of observations. Keshaun, and his nickname, by the way, is Key, K-E, or K-E-E, was reported missing on June 17th, 2023. The girls, Tamara and Iris Perez, were reported on missing on June 28th, 2023. Keshaun got a active Amber Alert almost right away, within a couple days at the most. These girls still do not have an active Amber Alert. And I don't understand why. Is it because there is an adoption situation in the background and these girls have not lived in Michigan all that long? I don't know. I'm not questioning law enforcement, but since neither police department is sure that either Keshaun or these girls got into a car with a person who was known or unknown, it seems like the girls should be treated as equally as possible or as fairly as possible. And I think it's time for them to have an Amber Alert for them. And speaking of Amber Alerts, I will be following up this broadcast as quickly as possible on another missing child. It's just puzzling to me how the cases are different. All right, I'm going to skedaddle out of here and go prepare an upload for you, which will be later today, on another missing child. And the only other one we're talking about currently is Winter Smith. God bless you. See you real soon.